Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna take a lesson with a sailor, professional sailor. He's gonna show me the basic and as well a bit of knowledge to start with and
Sailing
beginning.
in yachts is all about angles, and we can sail with the wind up here, coming all around any angle, or back around to up here again. And we call this area in the front the no sail zone,
Dead zone.
or dead zone. That's fine. And I'm going to draw it for you.
Port side is the left, and starboard is the
so
right.
Port is left side looking forward, and starboard is the right hand side looking forward. And the reason we do that is, Gary, I want you to pick up that rope on the left. You bloody idiot, you got it wrong, because I'm the captain, I can swear at it. If I say the port side, there is no mistake. And then the captain can't yell at you in the street. It takes half the fun out of being a captain. Here we go. So, and that's the stern if we want to get nautical about things. We could call it the blunt end and the sharp end.
Yeah.
So let's just have a quick look at this sailing zone. And sorry, it's Oliver?
Yes.
Yes. As Oliver said, this is the dead zone, or we call it the no sail zone. Right zone, it's getting difficult just doing that. So we can sail this direction, we can sail here. Now, at different times you're all going to be on the helm. You might see something up ahead that we've got to avoid. If we sail into this zone, what happens is the sails will go into the wind and we'll lose momentum. If we lose momentum, we lose steerage and manoeuvrability. Then we can't avoid anything if we're at the mercy of the conditions. So if we have to sail up into this zone, we're going to change direction. So we might be going this way, something's in our way up here, we need to come into here, or we can't sail there. So we'll change and bring the sails out on the other side. That's called a tack. So we'll do a few of those today. And when we're out there, it'll become a little bit more, it's nice light winds, we'll do it all slowly, it'll become more apparent what I'm talking about. So when the wind is coming from any of these directions, we can't sail there, and the sails are flat. The first indicator is your sails are flapping.
And it's vibrating.
No longer full.
Is it vibrating as well?
Yeah, everything vibrates, like yesterday. So
when you have too much wind, okay.
Yeah. So today they'll just flap a little bit, or they'll just balloon and fill, not be full. So we'll have a look at that today. Now, when we're sailing, this angle here, so we'll bring the wind in from here, and here's our boat. So when the wind is from here, we're going to have the sails in tight. And what we're looking for is the wind to wrap around the sails like this, wrap around the sails like that, just like an aeroplane wing. And because we've got a big keel, rudder and what have you underneath, the boat will move forward, even though the wind seems to be coming from the front of the boat. Unlike a square rigger that must have the wind behind us. So that's the tightest point of sail, and then as the wind starts to come around from here to here, we are easing the sails out, we're letting them out. Now, when new people get on boats, the first thing we want to do is wind everything in. There's a winch, we'll wind it in. Well, I want you to do the opposite. Think, do I have to let the sail out? Okay, because we're going to start sailing on this angle, and then we're going to have the wind.
After a quick introduction in this beautiful day, I decide to go to Adriano. It's a spearfishing company where I can buy some gear. I'm gonna meet Jadon. He's gonna show me what spear gun would I need to beginning with. This adventure, it's all about meeting people. Okay, so Jadon, show me which spear gun you would recommend for beginner
So
today.
both these guns are the guns I would recommend. The reason why is it's how much you really want to spend on the gun. But like I said, let me explain to you why I like the Bowshot and I'll explain to you why I like the Rob Allen. Alright? So like I said, they're both 110 size guns, okay?
Same size.
So same size. Exactly. But then if I'm to go trigger to trigger, right? This actually has what this has is what is in a lot of the modern design guns, is this has a reverse trigger neck. What that means is actually if I go handle to handle, you'll see the furthest notch on the Rob Allen is here. But then the next one you do is here. Okay, so that's max power you can load on the Rob Allen. If you get the Bowshot, you can load one here and one there. So you're actually loading the furthest notch, which is further away than this notch, but then you got this second notch, which is equal to this furthest notch.
So which means that one has more power than that one,
Spot on.
but is it like easier to reload underwater than that one?
They're both the same. It's all depending on the rubber you have. Okay, so that's when it comes down to the ease of it is if it's got 14 mil or 16 mil.
Yeah.
If it comes with what kind of brand of rubber it is. Like Rob Allen has a very tight rubber to pull back towards USA latex, but Rob Allen has a lot more punch, so a lot more power for what you're getting. This is, but like I said, I'll come back to why I like Rob Allen as well.
And this one come already with two rubber straight away.
Exactly.
That one you have to add and buy another one.
Exactly.
If you want to complete your kit.
Spot on. So this is one 16 mil rubber. This is twin 14 mil rubbers. Like, and this is why I do like the Rob Allen. Like I said, I like this one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why I like the Bowshot. I like the Bowshot because it's got the full stainless steel mix, all the way stainless steel shaft, single 16 mil rubber. Oh, it's a really great Sydney gun to use. Okay.
So the only maintenance for that gun will be like clear water.
Yeah.
If you want to like wash the system and have no rust or oxidation, clear water.
Exactly.
That will be the best.
What you do when you wash the gun, you
Yeah.
actually take the shaft out,
Yeah.
put the hose in.
Straight away.
Yeah, what
inside
all-
the system.
Exactly. What a lot of people do is when they put the shaft in, they wash it with the shaft in, and it actually doesn't wash it out properly, and it does still leave salt in there. So when you do wash the gun, always take the shaft out.
Yeah.
So I just gotta reload this roll. Sorry.
So how much was that gun
So this gun here,
compared to the Bowshot?
so the Bowshot here, which is a really great gun to buy, is at $389. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the Rob Allen, it comes out, it's $500.
I finally make my mind and decide to buy the Bowshot. I as well buy like the inflatable to connect the gun with, some lead for the diving suit, and one knife. That's come up to $900. No, I'm ready. I'm just waiting to get some fish. See you on the next episode, and please follow, subscribe, share and comment. Thank you.